Well, hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing fantastically well. It is Connor here. We are back with another edition of the Watchalong. We've got the lineups either side of me. Don't worry, these will be taken off when the match commences, but I hope you're all doing fantastically well in the building. You're going to be locked in with me now for around about 3 hours, you lucky people. But before we start, everybody, please make sure you slap a like on the video. Please make sure you comment, and please make sure you subscribe to the channel. There's 40% of you who aren't subscribed to the One Leeds fan channel. What on earth are you doing? Tonight is the big one. I would say it's my favourite game of the season. I think it's because we've probably had our better share of the games over the past however many years. But Leeds United versus Sheffield Wednesday go all the way back to October 2012 when I was a young Sheffield student, a Sheffield Hallam student doing a teaching degree, and I was a Leeds United fan. Obviously, still am, still loving the club. But and I was involved in that game where they'd just come back to the Championship, I believe. It was Jay Bothroyd and co. And we went down there as a mid-crap Championship side. It was either under Warnock, I think it was under Warnock, 2012, as I've said, and it was Tonge, Brownie, McCormack, all that sort of shabazz. A dark period for the club, has to be said. And it was my first. I was going to share an image of it online, actually, of me in the pub which the Leeds fans turned over. It was called the Globe Pub, just opposite Sheffield Hallam, and they did it for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And I think the famous Aaron Crawley was in there at the time. I'm pretty sure I caught him on camera, and I've got it on my camera roll. So there you go. But yeah, this fixture goes back a long time for me. I actually did a little bit of because I was going to be a teacher. I had to do a bit of experience, and I actually took an autistic Sheffield Wednesday fan to these games, and that was part of my job. You know, I'd go and take care of these children who had disadvantages in life and all this sort of stuff. And yeah, one of his things was going to Sheffield Wednesday games. So I, for a season, would go to more Sheffield Wednesday games than I would Leeds United. I think it was the time of which they had Mikel Antonio and stuff. So it was a long time ago. But yeah, so I've got a bit of a long-standing thing with Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield United weren't really on my radar, to be honest with you. Wilder was there, and they'd started coming up the tree and stuff like that, and Leeds started, facing them a little bit more in those sort of mid-periods. But it was Sheffield Wednesday for quite a while, to be honest with you, when that first game back was nuts. I went 3-4 years ago, and that was the most boring game I've ever been to. It was a 0-0, a crap game. But yeah, Sheffield Wednesday and Leeds has a hole in my heart, as a place in my heart, I should say, and a hole in my heart. So yeah, it's a good game for me. I love this game. I absolutely love this game. It's a proper game on the football calendar. Two big sides. Speaking to my old man actually about this game, and he said, "Do you know what, son? When I was growing up, the only my dad's 58 years old." And a lot of you sort of custodians might be able to relate to this, but he said the only real side in and around that period was Sheffield United. And historically, you think it's Sheffield Wednesday, don't you? But obviously, Wednesday are the much bigger club. Imagine Connor as an English and grammar teacher on Educating Yorkshire. Do you know what? I was actually part of a school at that period of time, of which Educating Yorkshire were asking to be part of. So there you go. You could have seen me there. Hi, Connor. Bamford injured again. He's a waste of a squad place. The only way is the Connor way, the adopted son of Robin Hood's Bay. What a rhyme. John Mallett, top man. And let's get into the starting lineup. Lee says, good evening, Connor. Everyone, come on, Leeds. We need a win tonight. Glad he's dropped Perot, but was hoping it was Rothwell coming in. Am I sort of infused by his lineup again? I feel like with Daniel Farke, I sort of get less and less enamored by the starting 11. I mean, let's go through. You can see it on the screen anyway. Ilan Mele in net, Jayden Bogle, Pascal Struijk, Joe Rodon, Junior Firpo, Ethan Ampadu, Gruev is in there, of course. Then James Aronson, Nonto, and Joseph. So yeah. I don't really know what he's thinking here. So what my impression of this would be is that we're going to maybe press a little bit more, but you're just not seeing that with Farke's side. It's a massive game for him tonight. It's a huge game for him tonight. I am pulling absolutely, you know, I am not restricting myself when it comes to Farke tonight. I think we'll win tonight, but if we go out there and put a lackluster performance in, which is overly defensive, and we're not igniting some form of press, I'm going to be absolutely narked off everyone. I have to be said. It has to be said because these are a team in Sheffield Wednesday who will try build up from the back. They mix it up going route one often, but they are a team who builds up from the back. And if they're building up from the back and we're not pressing, when you've got Aronson, James, and Joseph as a part of a front three, and obviously you can stick Nonto in that in terms of a press, because I think he's a very good presser when he's instructed to be. I'll be raging. I will be raging. And I'm not saying that this is going to happen. I think Leeds will win tonight. I think Leeds will win 2-1 or 2-0 tonight. You know, I'm not going to put an exact on it, but I think we'll score a couple and I think we'll win the game tonight. But sometimes I'm a little bit, it feels like with Gruev and Ampadu as a double pivot, you have 7 defenders in the side, 7 defenders and 4 attackers. Like, I don't get his mindset. Are we going out to win the game? I believe we are, but the performance that Rothwell had against Middlesbrough, the performance, I thought that, you know, where he sort of changed the game when he came on against Middlesbrough. Once again, he obviously had limited involvement against West Bromwich Albion because we were trying to draw the game, as was initiated afterwards. So he's taken Perot out and he's put Aronson in. So that instigates to me, or that gives me the thought process that he's going out to not lose this game again, and a draw would be okay. And he's probably targeting Hull as the first win. I don't know. I just don't understand why. And you guys might be able to let me know this and give me your thoughts on it. But I don't understand why he's decided to go with that midfield double pivot, because it's just going to get pressed. It's going to get pressed. So we're going to have to rely on Ethan Ampadu for that forward movement, because Gruev, when he gets pressed, he's not press resistant. And I know you guys, you know, those 2 words, a lot of you guys go, oh, Connor's mentioned it again. But Rothwell is such a technical footballer. He's able to bypass that, whereas Gruev isn't. What do we know that Gruev will do? The 2 words that we know Gruev will do. I heard you say lateral. I heard you say lateral. I heard you say backwards. I heard you say backwards. Yes, that's what we're going to do. Gruev cannot move past that when a player is pressing him. So I think that gives Leeds a disadvantage. And that's what I'm looking at when I'm looking at the analysis of the team. Now, what we've gone with Aronson is on the left. I think you're probably going to see maybe Nonto in the middle, but it could be vice versa. I don't think there's any point in putting Aronson in the number 10. Reasons behind that: technical deficiencies. What do you need with the number 10? Someone with vision, someone with accurate passing skill when under pressure, because naturally as a number 10, you're going to go forward. So they need to really be able to avenue a pass, you know, maybe the right angle. You have to be really cute to be a number 10. And what do we know with Brendan Aronson? He really flusters under pressure. And that's what this Danny Roll side's gonna impact on him. What's he going to get with Ben out on the left? He's going to get more time. He's going to get more space. With Willian Yonto under pressure, he's going to be a much better player in the West Bromwich Albion game. We saw Willian Yonto in the number 10. I thought for 10 minutes, Leeds had their best spell when he went into the number 10. That's what I thought. Now, this is what I don't understand with Farke. He just does what he does, and it massively frustrates the life out of me, because, you know, I'm not a football coach. I know I'm not a football coach, but I just think there is so much more to get out of this side with just a few manipulations. Now, what do we also need to know about this side? Well, we need to know that I don't care what goes on tonight. And look, chat, I want to say this off the bat. When they've got Marvin Johnson, Liam Palmer, and Michael Smith on the bench, it doesn't matter what we've got on the bench. And what needs to be spoken about is how dire we look on the bench. I mean, you have a look at it now when you look at Perot, DeBayo, Chambers, Crew, Gelhardt, Byram, Cairns, Dalit. You've got 2 keepers on the bench. That is not good enough. That is not good enough. It's too bare. So what you've seen there is Verba, who's out evidently with an injury that he had in his leg. Bamford. You guys might be able to tell me. We'll listen to Daniel Farke now. not to change too much, but I think my side is a great side. What I will say is, with Patrick Bamford out of this starting 11, we lack experience, we lack another forward, and maybe we lose this game. But listen, I will be here with Leeds United. We will always be united. And with us being united as a fan base, I critically think that we can do okay this season. But Patrick Bamford's a huge miss to this Leeds United side. No, he's not a huge miss to this Leeds United side. Bamford is definitely not a miss, and I'm not taking that as any sort of credence. Leeds should be winning this game. I don't care. We have a much better squad than them. I don't care who's out. Look, let's have a look at the 12, 13, 14 that are going to be involved in this side. Okay, so you're making subs. Rothwell, Byram, worst case scenario. Cruz on there, who's impressed. I know he's young, but he's impressed during pre-season. You've still got Joffe there, who can make a relative difference against Sheffield Wednesday. Context against Sheffield Wednesday. You've got Joel Peru on the bench as well. There is still difference makers on that bench. Still difference makers on that bench against Sheffield Wednesday. If it's against Burnley, if it's against Sheffield United, we can have a completely different conversation. But as I said, finger pointed when it's coming to Sheffield Wednesday, a team who's been in this division for 2 seasons with Michael Smith, Marvin Johnson, Liam Palmer on the bench as their rotation. Nada, no excuse. Windass, Barry Bannon, etc. in the starting 11. This is going to be a Leeds United win, people. Let's have a look at what you're saying anyway in the comment section. Jack says you literally sound more like Daniel Farke than Daniel Farke says. Jack Lenny, I have to say, Jack, it's an awful comparison with me and Conor McGilligan, an awful YouTuber who sometimes disparages me and says that I am not a pragmatic manager. I completely disagree. I am a pragmatic manager. Has Conor McGilligan won 2 titles in the championship? No, I do not think so. Kind of went Mourinho there, but you get what I mean. Let's have a look at what you guys are saying. No, not on the Tiskies tonight, mate. Careful, Connor. You might have to remove this because of offensive comments. Bamford hamstring. Is that what it is, everybody? You're telling me in the comment section below it's a Bamford hamstring. At this point, I literally don't care. I don't care. Like, the guy is, look, I feel for him. But I don't feel for him because he's on a very lucrative contract and he's at a club where he barely plays. And when he does play, he doesn't perform. So how sorry can you feel for someone who's earning an absolute mint? And we'll move on to maybe a League One club after this on a very decent contract as well. Personally, if he's got some struggles, it's great to see Ramazani there, and he's got the necklace on which says LR, which is largely Ramazani. Absolutely love that. Bit of confidence in himself. This is why but on a separate note with Pat Bamford, I have passed the point of caring because I don't want him to be on the pitch anyway. So Bamford not being in the side doesn't bother me. Verba, we already knew that he'd have been out the side anyway because of what we were told, which was he's got problems with his calf or whatever it was. I can't remember in the training specifically, but there's just no excuses, everyone, tonight. No excuses whatsoever. Let me just brighten this laptop so I can see a little bit more of what you guys are saying. But slap a like on the video, everybody. We're going to have we've got a little bit of analysis when it comes to the key players that are coming up. So when it comes to the lineup, I've sort of it's pretty obvious anyway, but I think these are the 2 key players for this game. The reason behind that is because what I will say is, everybody, they've just reminded me on Sky Sports, if you want to join my EFL team, you might be able to change your team now. I'm not 100% sure, but the link is in the description below if you're interested. Hello. Thank you. You need to start giving me a handle first. Thank you. You off now? Yep, Leeds. Indeed. Love you too. Just said that on stream, sorry. Anyway, the key players on screen now, everybody. And let me just go through exactly why I think these are the 2 key players for this game. So Barry Bannon dictates everything that happens to Sheffield Wednesday, dictates the tempo, dictates exactly how Sheffield United sort of meander up the pitch. Do they funnel left? Do they funnel right? Do they funnel through the centre? He is the problem. And how do you attack this problem? Well, you go for the source. And if Leeds can press Barry Bannon, he's going to be under constant pressure to go backwards, and then Leeds as a unit press high. Why is Willian Yonto the key cog for us? Well, he's the key cog for us because he's our best player. our best attacking player by a country mile right now. He has the X factor, the technicality. If he's playing wide left, which I presume he's doing right now, I would love in this game for him to switch between central midfield and left wing. If he can do that, that would mean that Leeds United have a little bit of fluidity between the left and central, and it would mean as well there's a little bit of unpredictability there, where sometimes in a Daniel Farke system, I think this Leeds United side becomes a little bit sterile. Okay, so this is what we're looking at when we go to the obvious when it comes to what's been going on this season, and exactly, you know, when you look at the SofaScore rating, how Leeds are moving when it comes to form. Now, as we can see here, there has been 3 wins in Leeds United's. I think it's 2 wins, isn't it? 2 wins in 13. Obviously, one of those was against Norwich, and one of those was against Middlesbrough, if I'm correct up here, and I'm pretty sure it was. So that is not good enough, and this is why the pressure is on Daniel Farke tonight. Do I think that's potentially made a little bit of a move when it's come to his selection? Potentially. Do I think that it's maybe done something on that aspect? Yeah, I think so. I think you know, when you look at how reserved the midfield is, and I'm interested to get your thoughts on this, guys. But I think when Gruev and Ampadu are in the midfield, but you've got a promotion-winning central midfielder on the bench who you've brought in, who scored 4 goals in 15 games, who can add threat when it comes to an offensive point of view. I think he doesn't want an imbalance of an attacking player in the middle and a defensive player in the middle. He wants 2 defensive players in the middle. I think he's gone wrong with this. And I think as a result of this, we will feel pressure in the midfield. I think Rothwell offers more than just an attacking midfielder. He offers a midfielder from deep who can be press resistant. But the manager doesn't see it like that. And we'll wait and see how that is. But I think you're going to see Gruev under an intense press today. And if he's under an intense press, we know where he's going, and it's not going to be forward. Shout out to Anthony Coyne, who's just become a YouTube member. Shout out to you, my man. Under 21s 1-0 up against Villa. So-and-so scored. Brian's in the building as well from Jacksonville, USA. Non to Aronson and Joseph to score, and we'll be bathed in hope for the next few days. Hope so, mate. Leeds. Can't believe Bannon is still alive. I hate him. Yeah, but I think he's the key man. I mean, a lot of people have spoken about. Mark says Rothwell looks very slow. Mark, you've got to stop backing the manager, mate. I see you on every stream. Look, I back the manager to an extent, mate, but you've also got to be able to be critical of him, mate. You are extremely critical of every single player that we have, and I understand that players are the ones who go out on the pitch, but players have got to also adhere to a structure, a strategy, and a framework. Right now, Rothwell, when he's on the bench consistently, Mark, and he's not been exposed to any first-team football, of which Leeds will have said to him when we got him from Bournemouth that he'll be exposed to X amount of first-team matches. Look, mate, we've got to start putting him in this starting 11, and then you'll see more of a balance when it's going forward, when you've got a double pivot player staying back. Ampadu can definitely screen that back for. We don't need an additional body there, but Farke is putting an additional body there because he's worried about Sheffield Wednesday getting a little bit further forward and causing us problems. That's my opinion on it, mate. I don't understand why he'd put him in there, because we're getting no attacking impetus from that double pivot apart from an odd Ampadu ball. Dominic says, evening, Connor, evening all. Shout out to you, my friend. I hope you're all good, man. Paul says, if we lose tonight, do you think Farke will be sacked? I don't, mate. I really don't. I don't think Farke will be sacked, and I don't think he deserves to be sacked. What Farke needs to do as a manager, in my opinion, and a lot of you disagree, but in my opinion, he needs to crucially develop in many areas. In many areas, he needs to develop, and we are seeing a lot of the same things. Danny Rawls' Sheffield Wednesday side are not better than Leeds United's, Daniel Farke's Leeds United side. What's the difference? The difference here is the coaching. Okay, the external difference is obviously going to be it being at Hillsborough, but Leeds won here last season 2-0. Okay, Jorginho Rutter and Somerville were in that side. Archie Gray was also in that side. Are we weaker than them? Yes, of course we are. However, that Sheffield Wednesday side is marginally stronger, but I would still outweigh Leeds United's gunslingers as opposed to them marginally getting better. Listen, guys, it's nothing less than a Leeds United win on this channel for me. Okay, let's have a look at what you got. Dominic, top man. As I said earlier on in the stream, mate, your donations really help the running of the channel. If you don't know what's in front of me right now, there are 3 lights, there are a camera and a backup camera, a laptop, a backup laptop, lots of lights in and behind me. So I'm sure you can imagine all of your donations really, really help. So thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. And as I said, Anthony Coyne, thanks for becoming part of the 185, man. Really appreciate that. Farker has had a year to develop. All last season, we saw no change. Evening, Connor. Hey, Rajiv. Looks like Farker's urged you, mate. Hope this works. Reckon Rothwell should start, but let's go. Exactly, man. And I don't want it to become Jack says, can you become a member from a mobile? I think you should be able to, mate, but I think it's easier on a laptop when you just hit the join under the subscribe buddy. But yeah, he did have all last year to develop, mate, and he did, and you bang on, and I can't say anything about that. But what I will say is that team last year should have gone up. It should have gone up. So what's his purpose this season? To go up with this Leeds United side, and that's why if you guys are saying to me, Connor, how long do you give him? Well, I give him until probably the end of maybe 4 or 5 games. If we haven't got the preferred results inside 4 or 5 games, we should be looking at Daniel Farker's position. But on the other side of things, I think there's a huge potential with Hull City at home, with Burnley at home, to get maximum points right now. And if we win tonight, if we win against Hull, if we win against Burnley, or we draw against Burnley, whatever, it's changed around a little bit. And guys, with a win tonight, we can go fourth. A win tonight, we can go fourth. I understand that the weekend's fixtures are still to be played, but it's a nice little mindset change, isn't it? But Beckford says Paul thinks Ramazani isn't the finished article yet. I tell you what, Paul. Wow, another absolutely barnstorming opinion by Jermaine Beckford there. You know what? I'll be honest with you guys. I've worked with Beckford before, but could we not get an actual Leeds legend on there? Could we not get a Leeds legend on there? Is Lucas Radaby still in the country? Could we not break the bank to get David Batty in there? Do you know what I mean? Gary Kelly. I was sat in front of Gary Kelly at Wembley. Available, watches Leeds a lot. Can we not get Gary Kelly in, who's had a mad amount of appearances for Leeds United in the best part of 10, 15 years? With the greatest of respect, why are we relying on Jermaine Beckford? Not send hate him his way, but there are bigger people out there who can be actual, pundits for Leeds United, in my opinion. And yeah, I've probably got a remit of analysis from top level, from top level playing days. I genuinely believe top level playing footballers have really good insights. That's what I think across the board. I understand you get others and alternates, of course, but when you played the game, you've got experiences as well at the top level, haven't you? Beckford is a legend. No, he's not, mate. Come on, a legend. Phil, how is he a legend? I like Beckford. Of course I do. Listen, I was there at Old Trafford. I was there at White Hart Lane, the 2-2 when he scored in the last minute. I was there at Old Trafford with the 1-0, but a legend. This is what I mean with this club standards, man. Come on, legend. Philip, I'm not having it, mate. Either him or Hasselbank. I like Bedford as a pundit. He's all right. I'm honestly not slagging him off. I just think we can get better on there. When you've got Man United, who've got Keane, Neville, Scholes. You've got Liverpool with Carragher. You've got Chelsea with John Terry and Lampard, and they occasionally go on these punditry shows. You got Leeds United. We've got some absolute Premier League vets in there. Why can't we get some of them on? Pay Viduka to come live over here. How about that? Yeah, listen, I can't be having it. But well, it looks like we're about to kick off, everybody. Anyway, so I'm going to get my stream sorted. But thank you so much for all of you that's joined. There's over 1,000 of you in the building right now. As you can see, the SofaScore rating, Leeds United have started the season on a 6.82, and Sheffield Wednesday have started on a 6.91. Both in their last 5 have identical results, really. There. But we're going to be starting the game off with, obviously, the timer running. We're going to be starting the game off with Leeds United kicking from maybe left to right. I believe it's going to be in this one. But yeah, listen, my prediction for this one is 2-0. Get your score predictions in the comment section below, everybody. I'm just going to go to the toilet for a quick break before we start. Up the boys. Up the boys. Let's go, everyone. Get your comments in the section below. Don't take the mic with you. No chance, mate. 3-2 Leeds, says Amy. 1-0 Leeds. 3-0 says Velamir. Cracking name. Let's get your timer, everybody, up, and let's get the graphics up. No, we don't want that. Here we go. Come on, Leeds. Come on, boys. So it looks like Wednesday going with a 5-4-1 for this one. Josh Windass up front, mate. What's going on there? Dominic Iorfa, Max Lowe, Jan Valery. Oh, man. Back five, because they know what we're possessing. That kit still looks smart, doesn't it? The kit still looks smart. Joseph's the one filling it out. You can just see Leeds fans belting it out. And this, come on, Leeds. It's a big game for me, this. It's a big game for me. This is one of my biggest games of the season. I can't stand Wednesday. I have to be honest. I have to be honest. A bunch of LHBs. And I think you all know what that means. But shout out. Good evening, Connor. Relying on you tonight. No, Sky Largey's played in La Liga, so I don't think the championship will be hard for him to acclimatise to. 3-1. Leeds, Strauch, Willie, and Pat. Pat's not available, mate. But yeah, we'll wait and see on that one, bud. But yeah, guys, smash a like on the stream as well. I hope you've enjoyed like the pre-game graphics. What we're going to start doing here on One Leeds is doing a lot more of the graphics, so you guys can get involved in it a little bit more. You know, score ratings. You know, previous form, lineups, but other bits as well, other pre-match analysis, which I know you guys will enjoy. But I want to get all that crap off the screen as well, because I think it breaks the visual a little bit. I think right now it's pretty smart. Do you think it's pretty smart, everyone? Let me know in the comment section below. And we're working hard constantly to get the watch-longs as good as we can. But Leeds with 2 subs on the bench, mental. Two subs on the bench, 2 keepers on the bench, which I've not seen in a hell of a long time. And these LHBs would look at it. But once of the packed out Sheffield Wednesday, and it's Sheffield Wednesday. But listen, the hilarious thing, to be fair, is they think they're the biggest club in Yorkshire, don't they? Which they're not. In all fairness, they get the Sheffield numbers. They do get quite big numbers out there, don't they? What, 30,000 for Sheffield United? What, 30,000 for Sheffield Wednesday? You got to say fair play to them in all clarity. Leeds sword in the building. 3-1 must win. We need to come out aggressive. I agree with you, Lee. I agree with you, man. Yes, it's good. You got a timer, Connor. I have indeed, my man. Paul, as soon as we get going, mate, I am going to be timing this game. Don't worry, my friend. But we're live on Sky Sports main event. We haven't got any dodgy streams. Don't worry, I have Sky. So yeah. But yeah, hope you're enjoying the aesthetic, everybody. And as I said, we're going to be working on the watch-longs all the time. We're not just going to be sitting on our laurels, bringing sort of a pre-match analysis, potentially post-match analysis to the watch-longs as well, at some stage as well. But let's get going with the old timer. And here we go. Whew. Okay. Grev immediately does well. Leads us immediately after out the blocks here. Joseph with a poor ball. Ampadu wins it back. Leeds in that crystal yellow kit. Fantastic stuff. It looks like Dan James is going to be pressed a hell of a lot at the back here. And once again, we know with Wednesday, they're going to push very, very high under Danny Rowland. You can tell the centre forward and Windass and co, they're pressing really, really high. Can Gruev deal with this? He's passed forward. Well played, Gruev. He's done okay there. Ampadu does well. Leeds moving up the pitch here, but we need to be good under pressure. It looks like Gruev's playing a little bit further forward here. Matteo Joseph, I don't know what he's doing there. It has to be said. That is really poor from Matteo Joseph. Get your head up, son. He's played the ball out for a goal kick there, and there was a really nice passage of play where William Yonto was on there. But yeah, guys, Leeds belting out. Leeds versus Sheffield Wednesday. How are we doing? James Drury says really hoping for a Joseph brace tonight. 100%, mate. 1-1 Rothwell equalising the 88th minute. Oh God, I wouldn't take that, mate. But half decent start. Aronson on the ball anyway. Budged over. Aronson's got to be stronger there. Has just been nudged off the ball again there. And Bogle's having to make a bit of a recovery. It's a big game for Jayden Bogle, who makes a brilliant tackle. Jayden Bogle, formerly of Sheffield United. It'll be a big game for him. But yeah, everybody, hope you're following the clock. We are 1 minute 32 in, and Jayden Bogle with a throw-in for Leeds United after some really good defensive display. Leeds United packing out Sheffield South, or as I call the pigsty. And Bogle needs to find Joseph here. Dominic Iorfa does well, and it appears to be a Sheffield Wednesday. Come on, Wednesday! A Sheffield Wednesday throw. And it looks like it's going to be a case of a long throw here by Ingleson. Leeds absolutely packing out that away end. There must be 5,000-6,000. I've been there 2 or 3 times myself. It's a good away end, especially when you win. Ball played in by Ingleson. Strout nods it away. Joseph, deepest line player, does well. And it looks like Bannon, Aronson has been tasked on Barry Bannon, which is interesting because you're going to get a real press there from Brendan Aronson. But they're going long as well. The keeper's just gone long. Strout. Keeper not coming out again. And Joe Rodon just looking at the goalkeeper and saying, why on earth are you not coming out for that? Ilan Melier being dodgy again and filling the entire back line with worry. The ball was played over the top there, route 1, which is what West Bromwich Albion, they analysed and thought if they go route 1, it's going to confuse the goalkeeper and he's not going to be confident enough to come out and claim it. And that's exactly what just happened there again. Sheffield Wednesday doing that. Barry Bannon picking the ball up deep and playing the ball through the lines. Jayden Bogle again making a tackle on their left winger. But that's where Mr. Goalkeeper has got to get that brain ignited a little bit as Pascal Strout looks back at Ilan Melier. That is not Pascal Strout's fault there. That is all Ilan Melier, who's decided to stay on his line even when the ball nearly got toward his 6-yard box. That's where a goalkeeper's got to flash into action a little bit there, Ilan. Anyway, they try to play a long ball. Aronson intercepts. Aronson wins the ball now. Can you play the right ball? Plays a poor ball behind Joseph. A really poor ball, but Aronson wins it back. William Yonto in the box here. Plays the ball across. It's bumbling round. It's Joseph. It's a good save from Beadle. And it's out for a goal kick. You jammy pigs. The jammy pigs get it away. And it's a brilliant opportunity there for Leeds United to cultivate a goal. Aronson in that number 10. It's a poor ball behind William Yonto, but he gets it all right. Some quick feet. Plays the ball back out to William Yonto, who doesn't get the ball right, but it's bobbling round. Joseph manages to get the shot away. And the keeper gets in between it. But Leeds looking dangerous on the counter-attack there a little bit. 2 decent challenges. 100%. Shout out to you, James Jury, as well. But yeah, listen, it looks all right there on the counter-attack. Beadle to take the kick. Sheffield Wednesday with empty seats here, there, and everywhere. Strout wins the header. William Yonto. Awful from Aronson. He's got to get a little bit more composed in there and hold the ball a bit better. It seems a little bit erratic still from Brendan Aronson in that number 10 role, apart from that little phase of play. He needs to control the ball a bit better. And this is where, for me, everybody, if you're watching the game right now, Leeds are allowing Wednesday to have the ball at the back. These are players who are not comfortable on the ball, hence why they're going route 1 straight away. This is where, for me, and what we didn't do against West Bromwich Albion, which is a managerial instruction, they've got to get 5 yards up the pitch. They've got to start doing this. And listen, this is where Daniel Farke doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because this was his whole wheel. And look, and Wednesday, they've got him behind straight away here. And Bogle's been put on his arse, and Wednesday are in a really good position here. He shouldn't have cut back. It's a Sheffield Wednesday corner. This is all a problem with how Leeds are setting up. So we're not pushing high on Sheffield Wednesday, yet the defence are quite high. It makes no sense. So we're not pushing high from the front, but the defence have got a high line. You should always push up as a unit. Leeds are not pushing up as a unit here. And it's easy, as West Bromwich Albion did, to just veer the ball on that left or on that right and get in behind Leeds if you've got clever runners. Wednesday are in behind and they've got a corner here. It's got to be better than this. From a defensive standpoint, it's ball played in, nodded away. Barry Bannon again. Nodded out by Joe Rodon. And that's a foul. That's got to be a foul. That's got to be a foul, and he's ignored it. William Yonto's been poleaxed, but because he's not on the ball, it's not a foul. That should have been a foul to Leeds United. The referee's got that wrong. We had a fantastic referee against West Bromwich Albion, and it looks like we're back to normal here. Pascal Strouk, anyway, who actually has the best pass completion in the Championship when it comes to an individual, which is fantastic from Pascal from centre-back as well. Leeds building out from the back. Ethan Ampadu Lovely change. And I have to say, it's a good start. Joseph's got to do better there. He's got to do better. It's a lovely start from Gruev. I have to say, he's impressed me in this first 6 minutes when he's got on the ball. Open body stance. He's looked really good. Ball played in, headed out by Joe Rodon. And let's see if Gruev keeps this up, because it's been a good start. Firpo, once again, which he's been doing all this season, cheaply giving the ball away, and Wednesday coming forward. We need this to teeter in the balance of Leeds United. Wednesday throwing. It's Ingleson again with a big one. Ingleson. Ball in. Won by Sheffield Wednesday. It's Iorfa, and it's a goal kick to Leeds. Goal kick. But I think the analysis I'd have so far, everybody, is it's disjointed again in terms of Leeds United. I don't understand why our defensive line is so deep and is so high, and our nonso here. Our defensive line is so high, but we're not high as a unit. Think Liverpool. Think Liverpool, high as a unit. I've no idea why we're not like that. We're not pressing high from the front, but we're trying to press as a defensive line. It makes no sense. It's not joined up there. Anyway, Joe Rodon, Ampadu, but they're still pressing Wednesday. They're all over it, and that's a style of play. Everybody, that is a style of play out of possession. Gruev, anyway, who's had an impressive start, in all fairness, and proven me a little bit wrong here so far. Ampadu, long ball. James, lovely little knock on Bogle. Unlucky. Leeds corner. Better from Leeds. Well done from Ampadu there, playing the ball a little bit faster, a little bit quicker, and Leeds are unlucky. They're getting in behind Sheffield Wednesday's line. They're vulnerable. They're massively vulnerable. We've got to think, everybody, we're a top team at this level. A top team, and it's a lovely little knock on from Dan James there. Normally that technical aspect isn't there. Okay, Gruev. I'm tasking you right now, Gruev, with beating that first man. I say it on every of these watch-alongs. Come on, fella. Beat that first man. Corners taken. Goals from corners is an embarrassment. 112, and we've not scored from one. Dan James whips it in. Strauch. Leeds took the ball short. Gruev. Picture it in your head, paint a picture. Dan James, I can't believe the quality he's put on that. He whips that ball in, and Strauch's missed. Has to be said, it's come at him quick. Strauch's missed a sitter. Whips the ball in, deflected off Bannon, and that might have just put Strauch off. It should be 1-0 Leeds United. It's a big chance missed. It's a big chance missed. Pascal Strauch should have just nudged that ball into the goal. He's got too much on it. Bogle's had a good start, though, has to be said. Nods the ball back. Aronson wins it. Well, Aronson's now on the floor. Tell me something I don't know. Joseph's giving it away. Joseph, I have to say, everybody, needs to start taking better care of the ball. We're 10 minutes in, but there's 4 or 5 times already where Joseph seems a little bit head lossy. Come on, goalkeeper. Well done. Joseph needs to start taking a little bit more care of the ball when he's in that position. Iorfa. Leeds needs to take better care of the ball, I think. Rodon does well. Comfortable. Strauch, lovely. As always. Gruev now. Strauch is the best defender in the Championship. Best defender. He's so good. So calm. Our only threat. I don't know why Joe Rodon's not a threat from set pieces, but he might as well not be there. It's Strauch or nothing, isn't it? Rodon. Strauch. Leeds getting into the game a little bit now. We've ebbed. We've stopped the Wednesday flow a little bit, which is good to see. Rodon anyway. Gruev. Need to start seeing those like incisive balls. That's why I wanted to see Willie Gnonto just in that number 10, to be honest. We need to see this creativity from Leeds United. That's why Ramazani is going to make a big difference, but we need to see that X factor. Gruev. Back again. Ampadu. Famously, Pep Guardiola said you only need 5 passes to score a goal. I mean, James has just put Aronson in as a hospital ball there. It's been an awful pass. Ampadu intercepts, and it's back to the goalkeeper. But Aronson, I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure. It has to be said, everybody. I'm not convinced on him. I'm just not convinced on him in that number 10 at all. He's too erratic. I think a number 10 has to have vision, guile, creativity, and they have to be good under pressure. I'm just not sure Aronson is any of those factors. I think he's got too many technical deficiencies. Bogle wins it back high. Brilliant from Leeds United. Brilliant from Bogle. What can we do here? Jayden Bogle plays the ball out wide. Dan James. It's a poor ball in from Dan James. Get your head up, Dan. Use your brain. 4 Leeds players in the box, and he's got his head down on the floor and scuffs it. It's so championship. It's really poor from Dan James if you're not watching. Bogle does so well. He's had a really impressive start, Jayden Bogle. Sorts his feet out. Plays the ball out to Dan James here. Take your time, Dan. He scuffed. It's a horrendous ball in. It's, Daniel Farker should be shouting at him there. Should be absolutely shouting at Dan James. He's hit the ball with his heel. No connection on the ball. No quality on the ball. Leeds win a free kick anyway. It's got to be better from Dan James in that area there. This is the whole argument with him, just not having that composure. Anyway, Leeds getting into the game a little bit more now. Rodon, Strauch, Gruev. But they're defending all right here Wednesday. Leeds aren't really doing much, which is the whole problem against West Bromwich Albion, really. We're getting into these positions where we've got the ball, but we go back to Elan Melee a lot of the time. So anyway, Leeds doing okay here. Ampadu's finding the ball a lot, plays the ball behind Bogle. Dan James loses the ball again, but wins a throw-in. And no, he doesn't win a throw-in. Oh, Dan James, my friend. You would, if you're me, if we get another player in, you are on the bench, my friend. Just head down, plays football with the head down. I mean, Wednesday are not up to much here. It's up to Leeds. Look, as you can tell already, everybody, if you're watching, I know a few of you are not watching, but Leeds, they're by far the better operators here, by far the better team. Caliber-wise, on the ball, with a much better team, but we've got to start offering more in that final third. And I know it's down to quality, I understand, but Dan James, Brendan Aronson, it's got to be more. It's got to be more composed. It's got to be more of a calmer head in these situations. It's erratic sometimes, but heads down. It's heads down and deliver. It's got to be better than that. It's all well and good as having this possession to create spaces. You've got to have that critical eye in that final third. Pascal Strauch. Gruev, now Wednesday pressing very, very high. Ball played to Pascal Strauch again, who roofs the ball high now. Compete. Okay. Didn't do badly there. Aronson. Aronson's just absolutely bollocks that up. Ball played in here. Wednesday are in a really good position here. They've got behind our line. Aronson can't track his man there. And Wednesday are in a really good position here. Bogle does well to defend it. It's too easy for them to turn us around. It's too easy. It's not difficult to turn Leeds around. Aronson follows his man and just decides him. The man goes for a 1-2 and Aronson doesn't track him. Bogle's had a really good start, everyone, for a positive. He's had a brilliant start. It's got to be better from Brendan Aronson. It's got to be much better. Bloody hell, the 49ers have got to be looking at this and thinking we're so slack in that final third. I genuinely believe, and this is such an, feels archaic now because he's not been here for a while. It feels like Rutter, we've already got about 8 chances by now. Ball played in, headed out by Pascal, and it's a Wednesday throw. But I swear to God, Rutter, even in this game right now, because they're so weak through the middle, we'd have had about 8 chances by now. Leeds it looked disconnected. And a lot of you might think that's harsh, but I don't think we should be 50-50 with a budget Sheffield Wednesday side. Ball played in. Bannon. Ingleson against Nonso. Ingleson does well. And somehow gets a free kick for holding his foot. Terrible refereeing. with the referee we all know. I don't know his name. Is it Hooper? Arsehole. Sorry, but he is. He's always been... You know what? I'll take that back. I'll take that back. I've never liked him as a referee anyway, so that insult could be thrown at him. But that was a foul. So, yeah, fair play. Bannon. Stupid from Nonto. No need to do it. Bannon now. On Wednesday, going to work on set pieces here. Nothing to separate the two teams, it has to be said, which is disappointing 20 minutes in. Bannon. Ball in. Iorfa by himself. What is he doing? Meslier, what are you doing? Meslier decides to pour the ball away. You're the worst, man. How are you this elite? You're not an elite goalkeeper in this division. What was that? What is that, everybody? Someone get me Carl Rushworth. Throw in to Sheffield Wednesday. Again, caused by the goalkeeper. Throw in. Meslier palms it. Doesn't look convincing at all again. Wednesday have the ball. Ingleson, who's getting more into the game. The overlap, which Leeds haven't tracked. Ball played in by Max Lowe. Illan Meslier is on a different planet. Oh, Joseph, man. Just needed to clear that. Ampadu. We've got no attacking options. Joseph's operating as a defender here. Firpo does well. Gruev. We need to go forward, Leeds. Rodon. Look at Ampadu. Look at Ampadu. Misses him out. Bogle. Aronson loses it again. Brendan Aronson loses it again. Why has he picked him for the 10? And Aronson's on his arse again. Why has he picked him for the number 10, man? I don't understand. Put Willie Gnonto in the 10. Get Joe Rothwell on. There's no composure in these central spaces. I don't understand it. You're in the tightest spaces, the smallest spaces. You've got the player who has got no technical ability about him to a level of Willie Gnonto. And Gnonto's come deep now. Gnonto's decided to come deep, which I don't mind at all. Gruev. Leeds win it back. Can we keep hold of the ball? Gnonto. We're offside, man. It's so crap in the final third. It's so crap in the final third, man. Oh, man. Beadle. But they're making mistakes at the back. We've just got to be more composed there. Rodon wins it. Maybe we're just a budget championship side now. Maybe that's what it is. I'm getting told to calm down. So I'll calm down and just be like that when Leeds do things well. Well done. Well done. That's what we are now. Championship Leeds. Standards have got to be increased here. It's a foul for Leeds United and the ref's not giving it. There you go. So Leeds have had 64% of possession, but Sheffield Wednesday have had more passes in the final third. There you go. There you go, everybody. For the possession stands, who absolutely love that. Bogle. Ampadu. Ampadu's finding a bit of space. I've absolutely loved Bogle's performance so far. Come on, Ampadu. It's got to be quicker. It's got to be quicker, and he goes all the way back. This is where we've got to be able to break down this 5 at the back. I mean, in all fairness, they've got about 900 players at the back. But it's where Leeds are going to have to develop from last season. Well done. Gnonto. Joseph. Gnonto again. Wednesday have got Leeds in front of them at the minute, which is no problem. No problem for him. Bogle. Does really well. Nah, Gnonto's gone down. Get up, Gnonto, man. Ampadu wins it again. Have a dig, lad. Oh, it nearly ricocheted to Joseph, and now Gnonto's on the floor. Gnonto, get up. Come on. Gnonto, up we get. Come on, lad. It's not a foul. Now Ampadu's down. Paul, I've got no idea, mate. I've got no idea. I have got no idea, my friend. No idea. So at the start, everyone, you know, when I was mentioning Aronson wide left, I don't like Aronson wide left, but that's the options that we've got right now. The genuine reason. Anyway, Nonto's verbals again. He's got to stop doing that. He's too petulant when it comes to that Ramazani there in the crowd. But what we've got to figure out with this sort of stuff, everyone, is I think that's why Aronson's got to be wide left, because he's got more space wide left. Nonto needs to be in the 10 because he's got more technical ability. He can thread a ball through. We've seen him in that 10 even last season. Brendan Aronson, wide left, is not the option. In the centre is not the option. He's nowhere near good enough. And I don't know why Farker doesn't see that. You know, he's been playing in wide left all pre-season when he's come on. Why has he just put him central? I don't understand. Someone explain that to me. So yeah, I've liked Graves' start, but I'm having Rothwell in there all day. Rothwell dictates whatever Bannon does, in my opinion. Melier. Rodon gets it mixed up. Bogle. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, Dan James. Aronson does well this time. Nonto, what a ball. Joseph. Aronson. Yay! Get in there! Have that! You Wednesday gits. Get in, you pigs. Come on! Get in there, Brendan. Come on! Have that, piggies. Get in. Come on, Aronson. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. For his confidence. I wanted Joseph to get it, but he did well. Get in there. Good lad. Love that. I was talking about Aronson not being in the number 10. Genuinely don't think he should be. But that's brilliant from Leeds. Out of nowhere. Proving me all wrong. Excellent knockoff there. James to Aronson. Aronson goes in. And look, Nonto central. Threads the ball. Eye of a needle stuff. Aronson wide right. Cuts in goal. That is Willie Nonto in a central space. Brilliant. Get in. Have that, Wednesday. Get in there. Come on. You'll always be below Leeds, lads. Get in there. Come on. Have that. Love it. Love it. Oh, let's get that on the screen. Come on, Leeds. Let's manage the game now. Love it. Oh, man. But do you see everybody? Like, look, Aronson actually came in, didn't he, there, off the wing, cut inside. He was out there with, look at Nonto central. This is all happening with him in the middle. He's occupying now. Looks like Aronson's gone out wide, or they're both occupying 2-10 positions, but Aronson's more out wide. Nonto central. What a lovely ball that was to Brendan Aronson. Firpo. Go on, son. Ref! Well done. Leeds win the foul. Leeds win the foul. Leeds are on top now. Make them pay. Make them pay. Brilliant stuff, Leeds. But love that from Firpo. It's the first time we've seen a little bit of a dash going forward there. It's 100% a fight. It's a yellow card, that referee as well. We'll have one of the Wednesday gits in the booking, please. Right, come on. Let's have a good set piece now. Gruev. 49ers, by the way, 49ers. We still need an addition. 49ers, we still need an addition. Don't be doing this now, lads. Aronson, come on, let's get a good ball. And tell you what, Aronson's gone for it. Unlucky, don't mind it. Confidence is up. Don't mind it. It's not a bad effort, Brendan. Not a bad effort. Don't mind it. A bit of confidence. Medford, Messi. Love it. Yeah, let's get some more signings in. I'm not being convinced with this and Aronson. I don't want to be told we've completed the window and Brendan Aronson will be our new number 10. No. Love it, Nonso, getting stuck in. Do not book him. You tart referee. Are you having a laugh? It's a joke. It's a contact sport, referee. A yellow card. You've had it in for him ever since the petulance. But to be fair, Nonto's got to be a little bit more clever with his mouth there. Oh, Connor, you look like a knob. That is a yellow card, Nonto. Get him in the book. It's a shocking tackle. Willie, that's twice now I've assaulted the referee, and both times, mate, you should have been sent off right now. What a joke, Willie. Oh, dear. Chris, no, it hasn't. It's still there, mate. Evening, AJ. Ball played in. Here come Wednesday. Oh, no. Good block. Come on, Leeds. We're too deep. We've gone. Why are we going deep all of a sudden? Let's not do a Portsmouth. Let's not do a Portsmouth. Let's start pressing on the ignition a little bit more. Let's go get a second. They're absolutely bang average. And he needs to be booked there. Windass. Blocking the free kick. Doesn't get booked. We see where the referees' alliance is in this game. Oh, Melier, man. Imagine if you Strauch and rode on and playing with him in behind you. Joseph does really well there. I mean, he's up against... Hooper. Simon Hooper hasn't got a clue, though, man. He hasn't got a clue. A 50-50 battle with a 6'15" defender and Matteo Joseph, and he gives it the way of the Wednesday defender. It's no way near. But once again, everybody, he looks isolated, Joseph. He looks isolated between the midfield and the attack. You know, he is the sole attack, and I can't wait for people to start saying, get Joseph out. No way. Give him a chance. He was part of that goal as well. Give him a chance. I don't want to see any of that, everyone. I really don't, because he's a young lad. And every single week he's coming up against absolute monsters. Shemi Ajayi, Carl Bartley, Iorfa, Bernard. Like, they're just absolute monsters. And he's going up against them. They're about double his height. So that's where the manager's got to figure out how we're playing in and behind to try and get the most out of Matteo Joseph. And that is Nonto in the 10. £6'15", mate. Yeah, Joseph assist. We're taking it. Strauch, who's been brilliant this season. Oh, Gruev. Well done, Leeds. Brilliant. Quickly. Firpo, play the ball. He's played it behind Nonto, man. He's played it in front of him. Firpo, just brain, Firpo. Play onto Nonto's right foot. By the way, Nonto, by a country mile, is the best player on the pitch. Aronson, Bogle, James. I mean, they're flying in, these absolute pigs. Smash him. Stuck in. Yeah. Bogle's nearly dead, but he wins it back. Aronson, smart ball. Plays it behind James again. Oh, James, man. Use your brain, man. How can you make a nice little knockoff like that, Dan James, and then just do that? James, he's shooting from 90 yards. Dan, calm down. And that's easy for me to say, but I'm not on a football pitch. Calm down, mate. Everything is second, third touch. Then he's making some erratic judgment. You made a lovely little Cruyff turn pass on that goal. Just start doing that, mate. Start using your brain a little bit more. A bit more composure. Gets the ball, shoots from 90 yards. Calm down. Bogle, who's been brilliant so far. Best Leeds player. Melier boots the ball into the air. Aronson. No, they wouldn't, Ty Hawks. No, they wouldn't. Bannon does not start for Leeds United. He just sits there and relies on runners in and around him. Absolutely not. Max Lowe. Leeds have stepped off, though. We've stepped off. Bogle does well again. De Bogle's had a proper start defensively as well. Come on, Dan. Pick the right pass here. Rodon coming forward. Ampadu. What are you doing? Why, guys, can someone tell me, someone in the chat tell me why whenever we get the ball, we want to give it back to Sheffield Wednesday? Why can't we just be calm on the ball? Dictate play a little bit. Look a little bit more elite. Look a little bit more elite. Just keep hold of the ball. Ampadu just bashing the ball back. James bashing the ball back. Aronson doing the same. Come on. Bit of composure. Michael, I can be erratic, mate. I'm watching the game. I'm not playing it. I'm always going to be erratic watching Leeds. This is what you guys wanted from the watch-alongs. This is what I'm like watching Leeds. It's always been the same. Can't help it. You guys wanted these. Leeds win it. Leeds win it in a really good space. Willie Gnonto central. Gnonto, pass it. Oh, it's a bad ball, man. It's a bad ball from Willie Gnonto. He took too long there. Wednesday coming forward. Leeds winning it back really well. It's not a foul. It's not a foul. Well done. Bogle's been quality, man. Bogle's been man of the match so far. Him or Strauch. They've been so good. Strauch. Ampadu. Spins it. Bogle again. Gruev. Aronson has a little shoulder check. Ampadu. Gnonto fizzes it. Rodon. Gruev does well. Bogle, love a little check back and ball through. Channel running. It's a foul. It's a foul on Joseph, that. Showing the goal again. It's brilliant from James. It has to be said. It's super football. Melee catches. I'm not applauding Melee for catching a ball, guys. I'm just not doing it. I'm sorry. Aronson. Gruev. Aronson. Kim, I'm not being shown your payments, mate. I'm not being shown your payments. I appreciate it, my friend, but it's clearly not gone through, buddy, because I've never seen a Kim Barner payment, mate. Maybe like a year ago or 18 months ago, but it might be something with your account, mate, because I've got donations, mate. I get them through every day. It's not to do with YouTube or StreamYard, mate. It must be something to do on your side. I appreciate it, buddy. But yeah, I've not seen any of your donations, and maybe that's something wrong with the transaction sort of thing. I'm not sure. Nonso. Firpo. Ampadu. Rodon. Strout. It's all Leeds, guys. It's all Leeds. We have to capitalise now. Have to get another one. You know, when we get it in space, guys, and there's a closed body approach and all we do is go back, that's where I'd like to see us develop a little bit. Ampadu just did it there. It's not just Gruev. Non-so central has been brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. For Gruev. Nonso's the man, isn't he? Nonso's the man. Gruev. Nah, it's bad. Bogle. Rushed it. Nonso pressing on Iorfa. They put out for a throw. We're all over him. We're all over him here. Let's make it count. They're so average. So average. What I was saying before the game. 11 versus 11. They shouldn't be able to compete with us. So average. Good coach, but bang average. Bogle. James plays it to Sheffield Wednesday on the attack. Bogle wins it back. Brilliant display by him so far. Joseph holds it up well. Ampadu. Firpo here on the left-hand side. Plays the ball in. Gruev picks it up. Come on, Gruev. It's got to be quicker there, man. Safety ons again for Gruev too many times. He was good at the start. It was the exact same at West Brom and Portsmouth. Good at the start, but he just tails off a bit instead of, just risking it a little bit, which he started doing it the first bit. Gruev again. Firpo. Ampadu. Rodon. Pressed eye. Bogle. Space. Plays it through. Good ball. James. Lovely ball in. Back. Oh, nearly back post. Better from Leeds. A good ball in from James there. Firpo. Bit more composure on the ball. Aronson wide left. Complete control, Leeds. Complete control for those not watching. Rodon. Joseph. Firpo. Firpo constantly looking out wide, Firpo. Look inside, mate. Options there. Let's go on your right foot instead of your left. Strout. Brilliant ball. Joseph. I mean, they've got 900 men behind the ball again, as you can imagine. They've got to come out at some point, though, and that's what Leeds have got to wait for, I guess. Bogle. James. Think about it, Dan. Think about it. Ball in. It's a brilliant ball in. Joseph. Well played, Dan James there. No foul. No foul. Leeds are in the corner. Can we win it back? No foul. Wednesday hoof it away. Leeds win it back. It's brilliant from Leeds. Come on, Leeds. Come on. Let's get another one. Let's put them to bed before half time. In the ascendancy here. They're not going to come out like this in the second half. And I'm not saying they're going to be much better than us, everybody. What I'm going to say, there's going to be more intensity about Sheffield Wednesday. They're absolutely god-awful right now. At Lorcan, Rothwell in this first half, mate. He'd have been having meals all over the pitch. Nonso central again, who's been brilliant in that role. Lovely ball out wide. Bogle, man. Unlucky. James. It's all changed when Nonso's gone central, by the way. As I said pre-match. Oh, here we go. Oh, Wednesday, they've got a bit of a break here out of nothing. Should be able to recover Leeds. And that was a foul. That looked like a foul, and Leeds have got away with it. Aronson. Gruev. Look at Nonso. Look at Nonso in the 10, everyone. This is what I was saying. In the 10. See, Strout's on the ball there. Joseph's made the run. He's made the run. I hate one. Rodon, man. Oh, nearly a good ball. Unlucky. I thought it was a poor ball there. I hate 1-0s. It's too precarious, though. I hate 1-0s. 2-0, I'm calmer. Lorcan says, we don't have the subs to put this to bed at 78th minute. Yeah, man, I know what you mean. Guys, slap a like on the stream as well if you're enjoying the watch-alongs, of course. We've got the instant match reaction immediately afterwards. Oh, brilliant from Nonso. Just brilliant football. I have to say, Joseph, been his worst half for me. Been his worst half, I have to say. And I know he's got an assist, but, you know, I'm talking about performance. And that's a foul for Leeds. That should be a foul. Well done. Well done. Graves been... Guys, Graves been good. Grove has been good. I just think, Rothwell in this game with the amount of space he's got in the midfield. Barry Bannon's not running. Gabe says Aronson and Nonce both dropping back and interchanging position central wider, causing a ton of issues. Yeah, mate. I think a lot of it is more. This isn't any disparaging comment to Aronson, but I think we're cultivating a lot more when Nonto's in the midfield. There, Aronson's just not that technical footballer, but his running has been decent. We've got to put him to bed here though. Asabru, I think, is causing a little bit more of the issues. Bannon on the left, nodded away. Nonto does well. We need more from Joseph. I know it's hard for him. But he's, I can be critical of him. Not been great this half. And he's trying to get involved. He's trying to defend here, which he doesn't need to be back there. Leeds are all right. Bogle does brilliantly. Bogle's had a cracking half. Well done, Leeds. Well done. Battling and winning a free kick. Good ball. Not getting the break at the minute, is he, Joseph? Just not getting the break. I like that ball around the side, though, Gruev just played. Strout. Yeah, Leeds have drastically changed their points there. Their possession in the final third. Ampadu. Nonto C central. Nonto central asking for it. Gruev charging forward. Love it. Good ball. Firpo, come on. It's a brilliant ball. It's a brilliant ball. It's an absolutely superb ball from the left back. Leeds should be 2-0 up. Should be 2-0 up. And I believe that's how Bamford scored against Wednesday last time with Firpo. It's an excellent ball in. Look, Joseph's got to be there. He's got to be gambling there. James nearly gets to it on the far post. It's got to be 2-0 Leeds. It's got to be 2-0 that. What a delicious ball in. Delicious ball in. And that's the ball Joseph wants. So if we do more of those, get the ball out wide, fire it into that 6-yard box, we're going to get more joy. 100%. I don't think we're going to score now, but you've seen the superiority. For those saying Wednesday are as good as Leeds, there you go. For those saying, look, Nonto, it shouldn't be the number 10, there you go. Because that's what he's being, number 10 in this game. Ampadu. Ooh, Firpo. Looks 3-on-4 here. Leeds against Wednesday. Oh, make the tackle, Joe. He's missed it. Bogle's done a really good job against Masaba this half. Bannon. It's gone all the way back. Good defending, Leeds. Don't get too deep now. Come on. Iorfa. Wide right now. Oh. Windass. Bernard. We're too deep here. We're way too deep. We don't need to be this deep. Low. Cuts inside. Max Low. Come on, Dan. Wake up. Wake up. Come on, Leeds. Let's wake up now. Offside. I mean, they're absolutely pony. They're crap. But we've got to be careful here because we don't want to start giving them any opportunities here. They're nowhere near good enough. That's it. Good half from Leeds. Good half has to be said. Yeah, half time, everybody. Let's have a little bit of a discussion about it. So, my overall thoughts. Listen, I think the standout player in this half has been Jayden Bogle. I think he's been superb defensively. I think he's been superb going forward as well. Always looking direct, always looking for that first pass forward, open body approach every single time, never closed body, worried about going, too long and opening your body too much, going straight back to keeper. None of that. Bogle's been fantastic. Strauch has just been luxurious at the back, never getting a pass wrong. Every single pass that goes through, it's to the right body. Leeds have been the dominant team, as we should be, as we quite rightly should be. Now, what else has happened? You've seen a bit of interchange, as Gabe's quite rightly said, between Aronson and Gnonto. Gnonto, however, has been dominant outside that first 10 minutes in that central space. Where have we seen the most creativity from Leeds United? In that central space? Willie Gnonto has been absolutely superb. So from a defensive perspective, Strauch, in my opinion, and Bogle have been the standouts. From an offensive point of view, Gnonto's been fantastic. Gnonto's been fantastic. Areas to improve. I think areas to improve has to be said. Look, Matteo Joseph, I think some of his hold-up play hasn't been as good as West Brom. And a lot of you will be like, what on earth, Connor? I honestly thought against Ajayi, I honestly thought against Bartley, West Bromwich Albion, he was really, really, really good. I thought he held his own really well, but the problem was he was isolated, massively isolated. The midfield wasn't getting close enough to the attacker, and that was the problem. He was actually holding balls up, competing with the two centre-backs, but he wasn't getting any joy from that midfield. We're too deep. We're playing for the draw. Now, what are we seeing now? We're seeing Leeds be a bit more adventurous. Gruev has had a really, really good half. We've actually seen him getting forward, licensed to kill and thrill, getting forward for Leeds United, which has been really, really good to see. I have to say, though, Rothwell, from an attacking perspective in that half, would have cooked. Barry Bannon isn't moving. He isn't moving. The gnome is stuck. He's frozen. Absolutely frozen in the ground at Hillsborough. Rothwell in that first half, my lord, from an attacking standpoint, would have been so good. However, Grev's been decent. Ampadu, a bit of a mixed game. Sometimes that closed body approach to go back when you've got so much space, when you turn your body outwards on that back foot, you've got so much space to drive into the heart of Sheffield Wednesday. And that's why I keep going on about that vertical build-up. They are getting cooked in there. A Rothwell-Gnonto combination, only those can dream. However, I think Gnonto's been brilliant in that centre midfield. I think you've seen Aronson drift out a little bit more when it comes to the influence, and that's what you saw from the goal. Some great, quick transitional build-up from Leeds United. Bogle plays the ball. A lovely, composed knock-on. A composed knock-on from Dan James, of which I am normally massively critical. A lovely, composed knock-on. Bob knocked on. Aronson, lovely ball. Who's in that central space? Willie Gnonto, a lovely ball from that central pocket of space into Joseph. Joseph should have scored. He should have got the ball out of his foot, shot, but maybe it's a player with a little bit of a lacking of confidence right now. He just needs that goal, okay? Didn't get that goal. Ball not back. Aronson, left-footed swipe, brilliant. Second goal of the season. It's going to do his confidence a world of good. All good news. But yeah, I thought it was good. But yeah, I think in that midfield, we can expose this lot a hell of a lot more. Someone said Gnonto's need to calm down. Yeah, I agree. He definitely does need to calm down. I think there's been a little bit of heat. But Phil says Aronson's been excellent. I think he's been all right. I think it's been a mixed bag. I think James, mixed bag. And I think that's what you'll get all season with those two. But the goals will get them out of it in fans' eyes. Quite correct, but I think what you look at right now is the X Factor. The X Factor in that final third is Mr. Wilfred of Gnonto-shire. And if he's not available in that front line, everybody, it's Mr. Largy of Ramazani-shire, because the rest of it is good in spells. And I think that's what Aronson and James are, spells. That's how I describe it. And right now, Joseph spells the consistent quality in that team is Willie Gnonto. Drifts inside the number 10, drifted inside in the number 10 against West Bromwich Albion, and that's where we saw the best of Leeds United in that game. We've seen the best of Leeds United when he's grabbed the ball central, as we did for the goal, and saw him just occupying that pocket of space, and they can't deal with it. Guys, you've got Barry Bannon at points trying to get hold of Willie Gnonto. This is what I'm talking about. They're not on the same level as us. And this should be capitalised. This should be 2, 3. I'm talking 4. It won't be, but with the calibre of play we've got on the pitch, that's why I was so confident coming into this. That's why I said, Daniel Farke, mate, no excuses. You've got to come into this game and win, because they're not on the same level as Leeds United. They are not on the same level, and you've seen that throughout this game so far. So, guys, I'm just going to pull up for a quick brew, give my head a little bit of a rest from that first half. I'll see you all in that second half. Cheers. You are a bunch of piggy bastards. Come on, Wednesday. Aye, Wednesday. Wednesday, aye. Where's my cup of tea? I've forgotten it. Do 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 do. Oh, so this they're showing the Sheffield Wednesday chances. Let's have a look. Sheffield Wednesday chances. Mabasu. Ooh, he had a blocked effort. Ball in by Bannon. Ooh, not a shot on goal there. And Eli Mele with the Superman for whatever reason. We've got to actually talk about that Superman. What the F was that about? So the Wednesday chances, there's not been a single shot on goal. It's interesting how Sky have titled this Wednesday chances. A little bit of interchange there. Masaba. What happened here? I can't remember it. Grubb's getting back. Did they have a chance? They've not even got into our box there, and that's a Sheffield Wednesday chance. Okay, so I think we're all right there, everybody. But shout out to all of you in the building. We're just going to redo the clock. The clock. Right. Oh, man, I'm going to have to bend down and do that again. Pause. Shout out to all of you in the building. Make sure you slap a like on the video. There's 2,000 of you in the building across all platforms. And Sheffield Wednesday. Come on, Wednesday. About to start kicking from left to right, and we'll get the 45-minute timer going. No changes from either side. Come on, Leeds. It's a big opportunity here. I'm just going to start the timer off, everybody, when we get going. And we've got going. Come on, Wednesday. I've got to stop doing that. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. We should be good. Are we good? Oh, hold on. What is it doing? Oh, it's karma, isn't it, for me taking the mick out of Wednesday? But they're on the attack here, everybody. I'm going to have a little bit of a break in play to get the timer sorted. But Wednesday, have the ball here. Ingleson, headed out by Bogle, had a fantastic half. And I think that's their first shot on goal. Is that a shot? I think it is. There we go. Max Lowe, great shot. Let's have a little browse. And then, bada bing, bada boom. We're in the room. That's the problem, isn't it? It's a little white timer. We need a little. I don't know why it's gone white. So, you guys, you were just sticking with me for this one because this is the tumultuous way of getting all this sort of stuff sorted. Here we go. Hold on a sec. We should be in business. Hold on a minute. How about this? For a timer? How about this? Has it done it? No. Hold on. No, we don't want that timer. Guys, I'm sorry. You're really experiencing the technological difference here. Oh, it's not selected apply. So you need to, right. You're all going to be hammering me here, aren't you? So apologies for this. I'm having to do this all myself. Some people actually have teams doing this. I do it all myself. There we go. There we go. How about that? And I'm just going to have to... We're a little bit ahead here. 48. The beauty of technology, everybody. Isn't it great? But yeah, nothing's happened, so we're all good. Sheffield Wednesday are a little bit on the attack here. There we go. That's about where I'm at. Oh, Leeds on the attack. Dan James! Dan James, score! Yeah! Who gives a shit about a timer? We've gone 2-0 up. A little Dan James chip over the goalkeeper. Get in there. Good night, Wednesday. Good night, Wendy's. Oh, they've all emptied. They've all gone. They've not come back from the halftime pies and the halftime gravy and all that sort of stuff. What's even gone on here, everybody? I'm seeing Joseph laughing. James has scored a lovely little dink chip. What's gone on? Let's have a quick look. They're on the attack, Wednesday. What's happened? Great tackle, Firpo. Love it. Derby tackle, Joseph. Oh, Joseph, what a ball. Defense splitting pass, and James, the keeper's already on his ass. Get in there. What a ball from Joseph, people. What a goal. It's 2-0 to Leeds, and I'm never going to be off my arse on this thing. Get in there. 2-0 to the Whites. Bash. Absolutely lovely. Hinchcliffe's crying. Hinchcliffe's crying. We're loving it. 2-0 to Leeds. Bash. Oh, it's lovely. Leeds, shout out to you, my man. Shout out to you. Farker's wearing your Parker. What a ball, man. Oh, the refs booked Dan James for celebrating in front of the fans. James up and running, people. He's up and running. Chips their keeper for only just, mate. Honestly, like, I was looking at that and I was like, I thought he'd just done a Dan James and the keeper was about to catch it. Oh, thank God we scored. Oh, man, brilliant. Their biggest game of the season. Low. Leeds win it. It's not a foul. Well done, Leeds. We've been much better this game. We've been much, we're just in control. And I told you at the start of the game, everybody, we're miles better than they are. Miles better. Nah, nah, nah. Every day, we're all gonna say we love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Everywhere, we're gonna be there. We love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Cheer on together. Oh, it's great when they all start booing it. It's brilliant. Anyway, Leeds been turned around a little bit here. Roden does well to get back in there. Clears it for a throw-in. Come on, Leeds. Barry Bannon's throwing his hands up in the air, and he definitely does care. Oh, it's an offside. They're getting absolutely nothing. It's what I said. This is what I said about, you know, them coming in to this game and just having Jamal Lowe up front, Barry Bannon in there, Beadle in there, Windass. They shouldn't be anywhere near us, and they're not anywhere near us in this game. Nowhere near us. But brilliant from Joseph. Thanks, Grundinator. I am happy a lot of the time, mate, believe it or not. Leeds just stress me out. Aronson, good football by Leeds United. Here we go. Gruev, can we get a third? Come on, let's absolutely smash this in. Gruev, play the ball. Firpo, a little bit late. Plays the ball in. William Yonto. Tackled. Good defending from Windass. Who kicks it out of play. They're absolutely tripe. They're absolutely garbage. They're so rubbish. Yeah, but this is, I say, everybody, what I don't want everybody to do, because this lot of tripe, what we don't want to do is start thinking, do you know what? You know, this is fine now. James and Aronson, they've been great. They've been really, really good in this game. I have to say, great by, you know, standards of what we need. But we don't want to just think to ourselves, we're not going to be getting X and Y player in. No way. We've got to still be doing that. It's the time of running. What is going on, mate? Right, sorry, everyone. That should be on now. You should be able to see it. Do you want that bigger? Pause. Do you want that bigger? Do you want that bigger in terms of the score? Should be all right. Nonso. Aronson. Nonso again. Cuts back inside. William Nonso. He's gone for the tough ball there. A bit narrow. Barry Bannon can't keep hold of the ball. Mr. Average, the gnome in the midfield who can't move. Leeds win it back brilliantly well. Come on, Gruev. Let's get forward. We need to kill them off. Let's kill them off. Let's just have a bit of fun here. And Purdue. Oh, unlucky. Rodon. Strout. Furpo. Just gives the ball away. Come on, Junior. It's got to be. I'm not 100% on his performance today, I have to say. Bogle's been excellent. Just been caught out a little bit there. But Dan James does really well and should win a free kick. Brilliant defensive work, Dan James. Fantastic work. And that's what you're always going to get with him, isn't it? We all know that. It's excellent defensive work by Dan James. He's having it. He's on it tonight, isn't he? He's on it tonight. Make sure you slap a like on the video, everybody. If you're watching now and enjoying, slap a like on the video. Superstition will get a third. Furpo. Strout. They've all emptied, haven't they? They've all gone really quiet. Where have they all gone? All loud at the start. It's all gone a bit quiet, hasn't it? James. To be a yellow card, that. There's Don Mayorfa in the book. Or Bernard, I think it is. They're absolutely gone. They're absolutely gone, this lot. Strout. Furpo. Strout. Ampadu's been a brilliant option in the midfield. They can't get near to him. Aronson. Come on. It's got to be quicker thought, Brendan. It's got to be quicker thought. He's giving the ball away there. That's what I'm talking about with him in the number 10. It's just the quick awareness to do this, everybody. Quick awareness. One of them. Quick one over the shoulder. See who's there. He's not looked again. Simple things with Brendan sometimes. He's nowhere near complete, is he? Even at this level. And I know you might think that's harsh, but I think it's nice to talk about these sort of things. Not everybody's completely, the full package right now. And I think that's worth deliberation and conversation. Barry Bannon on the ball now. Ingleson. And the crowd are getting on them. Crowd are getting on Wednesday, which is good. Iorfa. Bernard. Leeds need to press on Ajax. We'll win the ball back. Once again, it's disjointed. Well, I say once again, but it's disjointed at the back with Leeds there, Aronson does well control-wise. Bogle. And Dan James gives it straight to Barry Bannon. It's the quality I'm talking about, everyone. It's just so inconsistent sometimes with James and Aronson. I know you'll feel it's harsh, but it's the harsh facts we'll see all season. Sometimes it'll be good. Sometimes it'll be you-know-what, and that's the classic Gattuso line. Bogle's been brilliant there. It's not a foul. That's just Simon Hooper is absolutely awful. An awful, awful referee you're just pathetic, Simon Hooper. That is just such an awful decision of which he's going nowhere. Mabasu, he's going, that is, as a referee who's 10 yards away from that, sort yourself out. It's not Simon. Look at him laughing with Bogle. A joke decision, which is really, right now we could be looking at Sheffield Wednesday, just teetering that ball in from Barry Bannon and getting back in the game. A horrendous decision from the referee there to give him a free kick on the edge of the box. Windass is over it. Windass. Nodded out. Well done, Leeds. Simon Hooper. Why don't you give Wednesday a penalty as well, mate? That might help. Nonso, don't dive in because he's begging to give you a red card, mate. Melee doesn't catch it again. Palms it away. Elan palm away. That's what we'll start calling him. Leeds win it back. Nonso. Love a little ball. Aronson, James. Aronson, give it. And that's a foul. That's a foul, and you're not giving it. You gave the Bogle one. You useless git. Lowe has a strike on goal. That is a foul, 100%. It doesn't... Aronson's getting away from play. If you're not watching it, everybody, he's getting away from play, and he's in behind. The letter of the law now is if you make a challenge from in behind and you clip the player's heel, it's a foul. The Simon Hooper, who's given the softest foul against Leeds United on the edge of the box 2 minutes earlier, fails to give it, and Sheffield Wednesday are provided with a chance there. Shocking refereeing. I hate the refs in this country. It's a foul. It's a foul all day long, and it's a yellow card. Shocking referee, and I'm sorry, everybody. I get very passionate about refereeing because it's their job. Brilliant touch by Joseph. Second touch, not as good. Give it straight back to Leeds. Nonso. Bogle. Rodon. Gruev. Strout. Strout. Lovely ball. Not long by Strout. It's not a foul, and he's giving it again. He's giving it again because he's... Oh, my God, man. Oh, my God. You're such a basic guy, fella. Be a brave referee. Who's the guy we had last week? Someone flash his name in the comment section. It's a 50-50 battle between Joseph and him. It's not a foul. He's got the wrong side of him. Man, I forgot how much I can't stand the referees. Once again, Leeds players remonstrating with the bang average referees who aren't brave. Anyway, we're looking at the goal there. Look at Joseph here. What a ball. What a ball that is from Matteo Joseph. Strout. Well played, Leeds. Really well playing out the back there. Aronson quicker. Come on. He's got himself in a situation there as well. Leeds win but just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm being picky with him. I offer struggling. How are we doing with the timings, everybody? Is that all right there? Is that all right? I'll make it a bit bigger. Is that a bit better? It should be a bit better, that one. Enjoying tonight, except Sheffield Wednesday look like a bottom table side, but we all like we're in the control, and I think a third goal will be coming. Allison, ref was a joke. Yeah, good mate. I don't know if you're joking, mate. Timmy, you joking? Timmy, is this because Aronson and are we talking about goal threat here, mate? Is this what you're saying? So, oh man, Timmy. No way, mate. Nonso, you take Nonso out of this team, it's a problem. It's a big, big problem. If you think just goals and assists make a football game, mate, and an offensive quartet, it's wrong. Got to have players who create space, who galvanise certain phases of play, good in the transition, bring leads up the pitch. Like, it's not just about goals, mate. Just because Aronson and James have scored tonight, you got to look at everything that's happened tonight. Nonso in that 10 in the first half. Barry Bannon didn't know what to do. Didn't know what to do. And now we're just sort of easing the game out, mate. Keep smashing the likes, lads. Yeah. Strauk. Firpo. Gruev. Rodon. It's easy, this, isn't it? Absolutely easy. I'd like to see Rothwell come on now, to be honest. Ooh, James nearly got Bogle in there. Aronson does well. Bit of physicality. Tell you what, though, everybody, I know we were talking about Peru in terms of energy and stuff, and Barker getting the best out of him, but Aronson's had a good performance, and I think he's been good. Problem, few spells and problem bits, but yeah, I think Leeds have looked a lot more energetic with him in the team. Ooh, Leeds nearly winning the ball high there. Brilliant from Nonso. Beadle kicks it. Rodon wins it. Leeds have just been so much more complete on the ball. So much more. I'd like to see some changes, but he won't make changes until the 70th minute, will he? It's not going to happen. Strout, who's been brilliant all game, it has to be said. What's handball? Handball? Windass. Useless. Absolutely useless footballer. Cannons the ball off Strout. That's what a proper footballer is, going up against Windass there. Look at them go for the long ball. They're absolutely tripe. They are trash. Look, got a good manager, but man for man, they're nowhere near good enough. And I know there's time left. We've got 30 minutes left, but there's no excuses right now for Leeds. This should be, for me, 3-4. Jesus Christ. Well, Wednesday's best chance of the game, surprisingly. Ingleson launches a ball in. And Aronson or James loses Iorfa, and it's just wide, to be fair. It's just wide. Just wide. Bernard heads it about 3 or 4 inches just past the post. Bloody hell, Gruev, man. Yeah, they've had a chance and it's lifted them, guys. We need to just put them to bed here. For Christ's sake, Leeds lovely football. Joseph plays the ball out and it's killed it. It's a bad pass, but James has done well to recover it really well. Dan James on the outside, playing the... James, pass it. Bogle. Oh, for fuck's sake, Verpo, stay on your fucking feet, man. Fucking hell. He's done that in the Portsmouth game as well. Mind my language, everybody. Don't normally like to swear on these things. Fucking hell, man. Stay on your feet, man. He just slipped at the wrong time. Oh, dear. Firpo does well. Aronson, good turn. It's too heavy again. It's what I'm talking about in the number 10, everybody. It's what I'm talking about in the 10 with Aronson. Joseph does really well. Does really, really well there to win the ball back. But Aronson in the 10 there, just slide him in with a little bit more pace on it. Puts too much pace on it. And it goes beyond him. But Aronson did well to open his body up there, let the ball go across. Touches in the opposition box. Joseph's had more than anyone, which is great to see. Leeds fans chanting his name. I'm buzzing for him. 2 assists in this game. Just need him on the score sheet, don't we? But yeah, not been bad at all this game, Joseph. First half, not great, but he's running and all this sort of stuff that I hear people talking about Bamford for. You know, it's been brilliant from Joseph in that respect. Bogle, who's also been excellent, running inside now. It's a bit... Joseph! Oh, Joseph! Oh, Matteo. Oh, I'd beg him to score, man. Oh, unlucky. Bogle did so well, driving through the heart on that right-hand side. and he snatched it again like he did against Portsmouth. It's a really good touch away from the defence. Oh, he should have scored. It's a brilliant touch. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Hard lines, lad. Hard lines. You know he's getting there, though. I tell you, you know he's getting there. He is. He is getting there, everyone. Joseph, that ball's going to rifle into the top corner in one of these games. Maybe even this game. So unlucky. Oh, Bannon does well there. Plays it round the side. Here he is again. The gnome. Strout. Guys as well, join me for the instant match reaction after the game. Joseph making a run again. Doesn't not found by Strout, but well played anyway. My God, Strout, man. What a player he is. Premier League footballer right there, everybody. I'd like to see Rothwell on, man. I'd like to see Rothwell on. Grove going back to the keeper again. Come on, Grove. Get hold of the ball. Not been pressed at all. Bogle's been class. Bogle's been so good. What a ball. Nonto. Bit of a poor touch there. Poor decision. Bogle's been class. I think Bogle man of the match. Bogle's been brilliant, man. He's been so good. If you're not watching it, best game by a country mile. So 68th minute, no Leeds changes yet. Ugbo's coming on for Wednesday. Windass going off, Mr. Average. And then Gassama. So Valentine going off on that right-hand side. Gassama coming on. Ugbo coming on. Guys, there's over 2,300 of you in the building. Please make sure you're slapping a like on the video. And we'll be here with your instant match reaction, of course. Nonto, brilliant. Harrison, James, play it, mate. Play it. Oh, it's a crap ball, but he's done it. Joseph. Oh! Oh, Bogle. Unlucky. No foul. It's not a foul. Bogle wins it again. James on the edge. They're tackling each other. Oh, Aronson, man, you deliver it like a 5-year-old. Somehow Leeds have still got it. Aronson, James. Opportunity there for Leeds. It's that composure again, just there, your final third. Firpo. Oh, brilliant from Strout. Brilliant to find the ball. Firpo. Oh, Junior. Man, a good opportunity. We're sloppy again, man. Tonight, he's been okay. He's been all right, Firpo. Sloppy on the ball, though. Much better off the ball. Much better off the ball, Firpo, tonight. Bogle's been fantastic. Wednesday on the right-hand side here. Bogle just misses that tackle. Leeds need to get out. We're too deep, and I don't know why we're this deep. I don't know why they're not. There's no threat. Why do we just need to press on them a little bit more higher up? Don't need to be that deep. Ball played in. Strauch away. Come on, let's win this second ball now. Joseph's done well to get his body in the way. Wednesday still have it now on the edge of the box. Ingleson plays a really, really good ball, to be fair, with his left foot. It's a cracking ball. Masaba. Get up your soft gear. Wednesday player going to the floor. Oh, slap a like on the video, everybody. And as I say, we'll see you. We'll see you afterwards. We're not going yet. Don't worry. Just a few things we're addressing. We are going as much as possible on this platform. Look at Nonso, how much he's occupying that central space, everyone. It's mad. Lovely ball. I know I'm not here at the minute, but I'm just generating something for after the game. It's corner to Leeds. Oh. Oh no, it's not a corner to Leeds. It's Simon Hooper doing the old Simon Hooper again. Yeah, Mark, I agree with that. They can't be perfect. They can't all be Pascal Strouk. Does well again there, Strout. Oh, Ampadu does well. Well, does well again. Brilliant from Ampadu. Leeds battling well. Leeds battling really well at the back there. Excellent stuff. And brilliant Joseph there, holding off, winning the ball. Good play. Aronson should have gone forward. Bogle's there, but he chooses to keep hold of it. Safety on. Gruev. Rodon. Yeah, I think the second half, he's been miles better, Joseph. Has been miles better. Proper centre-forward play. Loved Nonto tonight. I think Gruev's been good tonight. I'd have liked to have seen Rothwell on a little bit more, I have to say. I think we'd have hurt him a lot more. I think Rodon's been better tonight as well. I think the whole team's just been markedly better tonight. Give him a load of confidence. Ampadu's been much better as well. Yeah, brilliant football from Ampadu again. Really good midfield play. Firpo probably been a little bit off it, I'd suggest. Well played, Grove. Brilliant. Brilliant from Leeds. Excellent quick football. Willie Nyonso out wide. This would be a terrific goal. Dan James. Good save from the keeper. Excellent football by Leeds. Excellent football. Really, really good, quick, incisive, beating the press. Joseph's been phenomenal this half. Joseph's been absolutely superb this second half. Dan James, unlucky. Half decent effort. I liked him gone across the keeper. And that was actually going wide, but good effort. Come on, Grove. Beat that first man, lad. Come on. Don't send me into the stratosphere. Leeds corner. Gruev. First man again. The man absolutely loves the first man. Swear to God, and Leeds have gone all the way back to keeper. Don't know why Nonto's doing that, but yeah. Goal difference always makes a difference, everyone, especially when you dominate in a game like this. I'd like to see us get a few. Nonto, brilliant. Wins a free kick. Ampadu. Brilliant centre midfield tonight. Proper midfield, the general performance. I still think we're missing something in that final third. I have to say, I still think we're missing something. Ramazani, Salai, potentially Man or Solomon could fix that. But yeah, I still think we're missing something. Have to say, but Leeds have been miles better, and it's been easy for them. Nonso's been class, showing his touch map. He's been everywhere. Oh, Joseph, unlucky. Dan James. Yeah, so Charlie's been brilliant, mate. He's been absolutely brilliant. Has to be said. Oh, Michael Smith's coming on, everybody. Here's one for you. Probably, the most League One footballer. I think this is the Michael Smith that was at Rotherham as well, and they bought him in League One just to be that big, Route 1 player. So this will be interesting to watch. Pylon football, pylon play, pylon possession. I didn't expect it to be this dominant. I expected us to win and at a good level, but this has just been too easy for Leeds this so far anyway. Do. Oh, brilliant ball. Round the corner there. Unlucky. Ampadu wins it again. It's not a foul! You ruined a really good phase of play there. You ruined... Ampadu did so well. Played the ball round the corner. Iorfa gets in front of him, but then he tackles Iorfa. Brilliant tackles. The Leeds are driving through the heart of Sheffield Wednesday. And guess who blows up again to just halt any form of good footballing play? Simon Hooper. Here he is, the pylon. Strout wins it again. Here he is, the big pylon. Valerie. Ball in, out by Strout again. He's been immense tonight. Absolutely immense, Strout. Banham. Ball forward. Strout intercepts again. Leeds need to just keep this standard up a little bit because, we've got 10 minutes left. Anything could happen in football. We know that. Brilliant tackle again. Ampadu, absolutely superb tonight. Plays a lovely ball to Nonso. Nonso could turn out, but he's turned back. But he's low centre of gravity. Means that he's just accelerated a little bit and he's won a free kick. Well done, Nonso. It's terrific. Terrific. Some player, everyone, innit? Some player. Road on. Hinchcliffe's doing everyone's head again. Head in again. The guys that say we'll be here with the instant match reaction. Make sure you check that out. Gruev. Firpo. Lee's tackled high there, and that's Firpo again. Bannon's gone for it. Melee didn't even move there. I don't know how close that was, but Melee didn't move, and then he started speaking to the defenders. So, was he completely rooted there? How close, yeah? That's miles off. Miles off. The little gnome. It's me, Barry Bannon. I'm just going to strike the ball. I'm about 48 years old, but I think I'm great. Unlucky, lad. Up the Y's. Up the Leeds. Melee. Oh. Not long left, everybody. Good old 10 minutes left. Ampadu. Lovely ball. Firpo. Foul. No, the referee doesn't take the modern games into account. Smash him. Just smash him. Get in, Ampadu. Love that. And he's going to get booked now. Modern game, everybody. Modern game. The Wednesday tackle there is a yellow card in the modern game. But in the Championship, we don't play the modern game. We play archaic football. That Matt Smith tackle, as much as he's got the ball, he's made a tackle from the side / behind. It is a foul and a yellow card. In the modern game, it's a foul and a yellow card. But because we're playing on Simon Hooper's book, of which is back to the 90s, it's only a rugged tackle, apparently, from different sides that that gets any sort of pull-up. That is a foul on the Leeds United player. And once again, Barry Bannon has the opportunity, because of Simon Hooper, to deliver something, Bannon. Leeds win a foul. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Farkas doesn't like the subs, does he, people? Oh, Perot's now coming on the 82nd minute. I'm sure he'll love that one. Might as well not bring him on. Like, I don't know. I don't get it with Perot. Don't get it. Joseph been quality. So, yeah, I want to tell them what people are thinking about Joseph. I feel for Perot, man. I do. I can't help it. Look, I've been one of his critics, but I do feel for him. 84th minute, him coming on. You might as well have just thrown on like DeBayo just for a bit of experience. If I'm being hypercritical, just don't understand why you bring Perot on for 6-7 minutes. Leeds on a free kick. This has been great, though, everybody. It's been a really, really decent performance by Leeds. We've absolutely battered them. Before you leave as well, everyone, if you are staying with me for the instant match reaction, please make sure you're slapping a like on the video. I'd really, really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it before you leave. Leave a comment as well. And you like the video, it's free. It's completely free. Verpo. Gruev, great touch from Nonto, who's been absolutely superb. Verpo gets absolutely clattered there, and it's got to be a yellow card. Yeah, they're going in like no tomorrow. They can press, but they can't press without going in. Fair play to Firpo for going in for that, by the way, because you got big Dom Ior for steaming towards you 100 mile an hour, willing to make a foul like that. You're going to get clattered, aren't you? And in the Championship with referees like that, you're not going to be protected, are you? So shout out to Firpo for going for that one. Gruev. Nonso. Going for it, Nonso. He wants more. Nonso, unlucky. Verpo does well. I can't even keep up with play. Never mind Leeds. Great little 5-yard passing there by Leeds United. Lovely little quick interchange. Nonso went for it. I like that from Nonso. Just carrying on. Foul again, man. And he's not giving it. It's a foul. Oh, Ampadu, careful. He's going to get sent off here. Rodon, you got to engage. You got to engage, Jodon. Jodon nearly called him. Don't let him back into it, for Christ's sake, man. They don't deserve anything. I think Ampadu's been class. Absolutely class. So good in this game. Strout. Firpo. Brilliant ball. Nonso. It's been good, hasn't he? He's been so good. Ampadu. Rodon. Good football by Leeds again. We've been the best performance of the season, has to be said. Roth. Why is he bringing him on now? I don't understand. Man, he's giving him the Jaden Anthony treatment. He's getting a lot. I know I don't want to put a negative on a performance like this, but I don't understand the point. I mean, Firpo's just been poleaxed again by their players. They can't make fouls without fouling. Tackles without engaging and fouling. But my point is, everybody, I don't want to put a negative on this right now. Why is he bringing Rothwell on now? Like, don't do it. Just bring DeBayo on. Bring Crew on. You know, we've got 3 minutes left. Just bring one of the kids on. I just think it's not going to be great for, I don't know, man. It's the Anthony 2.0 in it. We're not going to see any of Rothwell this season. It's just going to be Gruev. And it's going to be the same thing with Pro. And do you know what? Pro, after last game, didn't deserve to stay, and I have to say that. But I've just got a problem with bringing them on at the times that he brings them on. Like, literally, like, minutes left, singular minutes left. I don't understand it. All Sheffield Wednesday do is go for the foul and the long ball, don't they? That is literally all they're doing. They love a high press, but they've not done a lot of high press. They just leave it to the gnome to put in and for them to just get a header. Ban him. Corner. Come on, Leeds. Let's keep him out. Mark, I'll do what I want, mate. Go to another channel, fella. I'll say what I want. I'm not coming on here to be the Mark Bradley channel. I'll come on here if I've got a criticism of a substitution, mate. Don't understand why some of you don't get that. So say, go to another channel if you just want me to wipe up the arse and just, criticize the players for everything like you do, Mark. That is all you ever do, mate. It's player criticize player fault every single time, mate. Can't just always be the player's fault, can it? Who makes the substitutions? Is it Joe Rodon? Is it Gruev? Absolutely not. Not having a go at him for the timing of the substitution. In this game, I get it, slowing the game down, but don't bring on Rothwell and Peru for that. Bring on DeBayo and Crew. Because we've won the game, haven't we? So, look, Mark, big fan of you, mate. I know you're here for every single video, but all we see in the comment section every single time, fella, is it's always the player's fault. You can't blame the manager. You can't look at the owners for everything. It's all the player's fault. It's not how football works, mate. It's such an obvious blame game. Anyway. Oh, James does well. Yeah, I know what you mean, Dave. I know. But it's been a good performance, everybody. It has to be said. It's been the performance of the season, hasn't it? And I'm really looking forward to doing the instant match reaction, Really looking forward to it. So join me over there, everybody, and we'll get into specifics. We'll get into your questions, of course, and your thoughts. Strout, Firpo. Just behind Aronson there. Well done, Leeds. Won it high. Yeah, I agree, Michael. We did look United tonight, mate. Definitely did look like United. 100%, mate. It's been a really good performance for Leeds. Now we're bringing on Byram and Joffrey. Look, these subs I'm fine with. I'm fine with. You can see the logic behind them, can't you? You can see the logic behind bringing Byram and Joffrey on. But yeah. Well, let's hope that the Leeds fans have a good night in Sheffield. I love seeing Sheffield Wednesday fans unhappy. It's brilliant. What a brilliant win. And we all get a Friday night as well. Friday night and we're feeling fine. Leeds United winning on my mind. Going for tonight. Ramazani Monday. Feeling the mood for a dance. Mood for a dance. And when I get that chance, I am the fucker queen. Sorry, I don't know. I've got mental. I've lost the plot. I apologize. I'll delete the channel for that. Shocking. Oh, God. Rothwell. Oh, all he does is pass back. Get him off the pitch. Oh, dearie me. sorry, Jack. Sorry. Furbo. Player of the match. Player of the match, my boy. Matteo Joseph. There we go. Isolated by himself, but yeah, there you go. Having his protein shake, getting that bulk on. Aronson's looking at him having his protein shake. Get that protein shake down you. He's on the water, Aronson. You don't want him on the water. Get on mass sizer, man. Get the guns in. Come on, Aronson. Sid says you're on the beer corner. I'm not, mate, to be fair. I'm not. What am I on? I'm on the cups of tea. Where have Wednesday gone? Oh, it's good when Wednesday are quiet. In all fairness, we need it a little bit more from Hamface. I've heard Hamface talking about Leeds again, whinging about Bogle again. If Bogle's up for this game, by the way, like he has been tonight, I can't wait to see how up for it he's going to be against Sheffield United. Furbo. Love the watch-alongs. Top man Nathan. Yeah, I'm going to do it, mate. I committed to it last season. You guys left the likes on the videos, told me you wanted me to do more, so I'm going to commit to it, mate. So thank you so much for that. It means a lot hearing that. And guys, slap a like on the video as well. As I say, it can be an arduous task doing this for about 4 hours a night. And that's it for Leeds United, everybody. Fantastic. 2-0 win. I think I predicted a 2-1 at the beginning of the game. But join me on the watch along, everybody. And I will see you very soon. Get in.